Hello again, everybody. My name is Dale Dufay, and right in front of me is Mary the Magnificent. Let me pan the camera around here. Look at the house while we're at it. There she is.
Good morning, everybody.
How you
Good
doing,
morning.
Mary?
Love you guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Hope you guys are doing awesome too.
I know it's kind of a cool late May day here in Southwest Michigan. In fact, it's supposed to be like this all week. And then last Thursday we had some tornadoes hit. We didn't get any in our area, but it sure did some damage here. Look at this big maple tree split right down the middle. I had just went off to bed thinking that it had passed, and Mary was in the living room here on the couch, and she saw it go down. And boy, it sure came down in a
Hopefully
crash.
it missed the house.
Yeah, it just missed the house, thank goodness, because there have been other residences throughout this entire region where the tree against house, man, I tell you, I've never seen so many houses get destroyed by massive trees in my entire life. Last Thursday it happened. It was bad.
We were out of power for what, 2.5 days?
Yeah, well, it seemed like that long, but I think in actuality it was like 28 hours. But that, seeing that, I mean, we had the generator was running for 28 hours.
Yeah.
So thank God we had the generator, and thank God it missed the house, and nobody got hurt or anything.
Right.
So because I guess we had so far they've counted 6 tornadoes in this area alone, Southwest Michigan, and 9 in the entire state of Michigan. And we had 6 of them, but they're still counting. There's still, there's still maybe more. This happened last year when it's so rare to have a tornado in Michigan, but here they are. So let's get back to Homestead 3 here. I think last time we left off, we were at this area, the south end of the house, and again, we didn't. I think we left off right here, but this much we've gotten done since. Isn't this beautiful? It's just so we got it the other side of the porch. I'm gonna do the all this porch detail last because there's so much cutting. Because this is all getting stonework too. Imagine how nice that'll look when it's all done. But this is all done all the way up to there, and this kind of stopped on Thursday here, and then the storms hit that night. So we didn't want to go too far because you're supposed to, you can't go if it's going to rain real heavily 6 hours after you worked. You're gonna, it's gonna compromise the work. So we stopped about 3 in the afternoon, so it gave it well over 6 hours to dry before the rain hit. So we got, I wanted to make sure I got that inside corner good, because until we get gutters and everything, this gets a lot of runoff there because of that valley, and this gets real wet in there. So that it was able to dry real good, and it held up real nice, of course, because this, the way we're installing this will last for decades. And we got permission from the landlord to do the around the door too. So today we're going to Menards. We haven't been there in a while, huh?
Right.
We're going. Well, we got the Menards card back from the landlord. He took it for the winter and gave it back to us, so we can make purchases as necessary. But we're going around the door. We're going from this point where the soffit, brand new soffit is, and we're coming straight down. Right down. It's going to be nice. So we got a Durarock, all this around the door, above the door, and this side. So this is all going to be stone. Isn't that going to be awesome? And we're also going to do that around the back door, which won't be as much on the sides because that's a 6 foot wide double door, and this is a 3 foot wide single door. So it'll have all that stone around it. It'll be beautiful, and we do have plenty of material. And so I don't know. We were kind of hoping the guy was coming today to take this tree down. We're going to take the rest of this thing down. As you can see, it's at least 60 feet tall. And this one's coming down, and this one's getting pruned, that one and this one, because these are just magnificent maples.
And that one out there is coming down.
And there's that one rotten one out there. I'll zoom in on it. That's coming down, because that might wind up on the street out there. And this one, the other one there, I think we'll prune it. It's up to this tree guy. He's the expert, so.
Right.
So, of course, the landlord's the expert too.
With the money.
He was asking why we didn't take this one down last year, and I told him the tree guy wanted to take care of it because he foresaw the problem here. And then, of course, the landlord didn't remember hearing that. It's like you were told. So, but anyway, here it is. But you can see, it looks like there was nests in there for decades with squirrels, because you can see walnuts in there and stuff. So that's what caused it to weaken and fall. We had about a 60-mile-an-hour gust, I would imagine, took this down. So again, thank God everybody's safe. It kind of halted the work. So did the weather.
Right.
We could work on it today, but again, I'm waiting for the tree guy. And there is no hurry. I forgot to show around what we have left. Let's go over there and show them real quick what we have left to do on the stonework. Besides this door and around these column bases and up the stringers there. Then all we got left is the north side of the house. And so we have this area, the shed, around the shed, and then that's it. Basically the run of stone is done completely, because this is where we started. If you recall, we started right here, right there. So right there's the end. And it's like basically 100 square feet left. And I opened the door to show you the material, but I didn't bring the key with me. But we have way plenty material. So isn't that going to be nice? And then after it's all done, we're going to put up that limestone ledge, and where it's just nice, and it's good working weather though. But we're going to put this limestone ledge all the way around once we're all done with all of it. We're going to grind this down here all the way down to that chalk line, perfectly flat, all the way down, and then we're going to put this limestone on it. I try to show it every time, so in case some of you missed it, that this limestone pieces are going all the way around, including around the deck here. And Mary can do a brief demonstration, hold it up there. Isn't that nice? On the deck, it's going to be basically flush with the decking. And then, of course, on the rest, it will go right on top. Bring it over here, Mary, if you would. Right on top there. So it's just going to be awesome. A beautiful stone ledge all the way around.
Mama's in her nest.
Of course, it's going to stop here. You know, this door again is getting stone around it. It's not that much on the sides again, but it's going to be above. And then, of course, we hope our resident dove will enjoy it. Isn't that cute? She's not afraid of us anymore. We go in and out of the door, and she just still stays there. Imagine she's got the eggs there by now. And isn't that cute? Our resident little dove. She loves our porch. So, but that's neat. So thanks for the comment, Red Storm, on the railing. I really like the railing too. It's something you don't usually see. It's something we wanted to do something different. You know what I mean? And it's basic, plain, simple, and it's different. You know, you don't always see it. You see it on fences, but not on railings. So anyway, is there anything you want to say, Mary, before we end this video?
Nope, I just hope you guys are staying safe out there, and hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and that's about it, Dad.
That's about it.
Yep, that's about it.
But yeah, it's past Mother's Day. Pretty soon it's going to be Father's Day. I'm looking forward to June. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's been like we're supposed to have a nice cool week. We're going to take advantage of it. All right, Mary. So with that, we thank you for watching, and we'll talk at you later. Love ya.